The final item in the RSR assessment speaks to reliability of supply. Now, while this may seem to be related to physical goods, it can also be an issue for services. The concern over reliability does, of course, stem from how well the equipment works, but there are other considerations associated with respect to reliability. Let's say you are getting a proposal for a piece of equipment that needs some sort of fuel to keep it going. Then let's say that the location in which it is to be installed is very remote. What concerns come to mind with respect to this? Is it the fuel? Is it the storage of the fuel? Is it the availability of fuel? I could go on, but I think you get the point. Each of these needs to be part of the proposal, and you or your team need to consider just how much of a concern it will be. For example, will reliability of supply outweigh the concern for budget? Another example might be a compressor that is used in a remote location, and this compressor needs parts. The question needs to be asked: how and where will the parts be housed? Does the vendor have a source of supply within a reasonable distance, hours or days from the location? Does the reliability of this equipment being up and running outweigh the cost of possibly keeping spares on site? How about service of the equipment? If the vendor selected is not in country, does the cost of flying in a specialist to fix the equipment or maintain it outweigh the cost of doing so? So while on the face of it, this may seem like a strange thing to include, but if your facility is in a remote location, having a reliable vendor is critical to ensuring the facility keeps running. Reliability is often considered the role of the originator to determine. The issue comes when their consideration is pre-acquisition and not post-installation. The same holds true when they're looking for a specialist to do something and they want them to be available as quickly as possible. The vendor providing the proposal may be in another country, and they may offer a guarantee of 24-hour service, which the originator may find appealing, but the question is, at what cost? Another question that is often overlooked is how quickly these people can enter your country. When and how? This is a question that is frequently forgotten until the need for the specialist arises. Does your company require this specialist? How much time is required to obtain it? And what is the process for doing so? Who will initiate it? Who will fulfill the requirement? In this case, there are costs associated with providing this level of reliability. Someone needs to determine if reliability comes before the concern over budget. It may also need to be determined if reliability comes before risk, the risk of not having the equipment issues dealt with in a timely manner.